Maybe it's a good thing. You drawing all the crazy mischief I got up to in the old days might help me remember things better. Next time some kid starts hanging around me like a bad smell, pestering me for my dumb tales.
I'm just visiting with Honker here.
Oh. Fine by me.
But you did say you had a really scary story next. About the place where you met... you know... him?
Yeah. Well, your old man's gonna come looking for me. He finds out I gave you bad dreams.
Like he'd even notice how I feel.
Well, no need for my name to even come up, is all I'm saying.
Quit stalling!
Okay. How about we call this one Journey to the Center of the Broken Ark?
As long as it's the scary version.
Careful what you wish for. Things got weird and dark down there. Especially for poor Doc Rockwell.
What did he do that was so bad?
The guy got a little too curious for his own good. Messed around with some mumbo-jumbo he shouldn't have. He wouldn't listen to anyone that tried to warn him either.
Well, I'm listening to you, and I want to know all about it.
What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Ark Survival Ascended, and I already see a Basilisk. Okay, so I had to die to get myself to respawn to allow us to get that first animation, and there's raptors over there. Okay, so everything is not great. This is Aberration we're on, boys, and we're dying right into a raptor. This is Aberration we're on. Yeah, so very dangerous map. Insanely dangerous. Not one of my favorite maps to play on at all. If I could completely avoid this map entirely, I would really like to, but with this being an Ultimate Ark series, I am not physically able to do that. So, we're gonna hope that we can get this turtle aggroed on that guy, and he'll leave us alone. Did we debate him and get some aggro on the turtle? We did. We got it on something else. Okay, cool. So now, back to what I was saying. This is Aberration, guys. We have arrived officially on Aberration after we have completed Scorched Earth. This is one of those maps that is insanely difficult for even some of the more tenured players. It is not an easy starting point, really, anywhere. All the spaces that do say easy, this is Portal Zone, by the way. A lot of the zones that say easy aren't always necessarily easy. So what we need to do now is the same as any other time. We need to get ourselves some tools, some weapons, some defenses, some anything. You get fungal wood here instead of normal wood as well, by the way. But let's get a stone pick going. We need to get ourselves some bolas. We need to get ourselves something just to get ourselves in a certain direction. Because we're starting fresh again. We have absolutely nothing. Because that is our play, that is our plan, that is how we do this going forward, is we have absolutely nothing when we cross from map to map. That is the point of the Ultimate Ark series, is just to continue to grow as we progress. So, it's not called an axe, it's called a hatchet. Right there, let's craft that. But yeah, so, we're here on Aberration. I'm not excited, I'm not going to lie to you. This is probably one of my least favorite maps to be on. All right, we need some hide. That's not great. I don't think I can fight this thing off. I don't believe I can fight this thing off. Let me see if I can run between this guy's feet. Did I get it aggroed on him? Nope, he still wants me. Okay. Maybe run it past it. Ooh, Bulb Dog. We're getting stuck on everything. I'm trying to... Oh, maybe. Paraceratherium? Aggro, please? Paracerath, get it! I'm trying to get anything to attack... That raptor to attack anything but us. Bro wants me bad. I'm gonna try to lead it back to the Paracer. Hopefully that guy aggroed it. It did. Yes, perfect. Okay, so somehow we're still alive. Back to what I was saying for like the 8th time. One of the hardest maps for even the most tenured survivors. And one of the hardest starting points is right where we're at right now. Portal is actually Well, Portal's a 50-50 spawn point, so it could be either insanely easy or insanely difficult. As you saw, we had a Basilisk, we had a gaggle of Raptors. We are not... There's something right on the other side of this wall. Bro, can I get 2 seconds to relax? Yeah, this is one of the harder okay, so like with Portal, like I was trying to say there 3 times before everything decided it wanted to fight me. With Portal, you're either going to get a really easy start or a really rough start, which, as you can see, we ended up getting the really rough start. So, let's make ourselves a bola so we have some sort of protection. And let's make ourselves some spears so we have some sort of protection as well. I need 8 pieces of wood, which is not hard to come by, especially where we're at right now. But now with those... Actually, let me put these on the hotbar really quick so we can actually protect ourselves a little bit better. But, yeah. So, Aberration. Probably one of my least favorite maps to start with, honestly. It's not... It's a lot harder than what I like to start out with, truthfully. And I'm going to be straight with you on that one. I'm not going to lie and act like, oh, it's just because the map sucks. Like, no, I legitimately... Like, I heard footsteps. I'm legitimately not that great at Ark, as you guys probably can tell from watching any of my other previous videos. I actually just enjoy playing it, and this is one of the harder maps for me to start on. Really good spot to get crystal, though. Like, there's crystal everywhere on Aberration. It's super easy because of all the green gems and everything. But, alright, what do we have? What can I make? Can I make any clothing at all? Like, anything like that? How do I feel about hide? How does hide look? Can I make hide? Let's make hide. Gloves, hide, hat. What do I need for this? I just need more hide. Okay. So let's go get ourselves... Eat a cyan berry, because that's what we wanted to do. The hide hat will give us some extra health, too. Okay. Whoa! That shot us up to 682 health. Hell yeah. We're okay with that. Oh, excuse me. That is because of the fact that we are such a high level, and we have such a high health pool to begin with, that we are able to actually get a higher health stat right off the start. Let's take this guy out really quickly. Just eat that over there. Hopefully that doesn't hit anything. Okay, I was about to say, hopefully that does not hit anything, because the last thing we need is to hit that Paraceratherium this early on. Because we do not need anything dangerous coming up to us just yet. So we got gloves, let's make boots, chest, and we're short, I believe, some fiber for pants. What do you have in your inventory? Ooh, ooh, okay. That could be really good. That could be a really good start. That could be a really, really good start for us. Because we could always use a, well, map right off the rip. Oh, actually, one of these too. These things heal you, and they also spit out seeds, which the seeds will allow you to tame the Cosmo on this map, which I do plan on taming a Cosmo. I know I said on Scorched Earth I planned on taming everything. I spent forever trying to find a Phoenix, and it just got to the point where I was like, I don't want to sit here and deal with the Phoenix anymore. I'll remove the B+ in the background as well at some point. Don't worry about that too much. I'll take that out momentarily. It's not going to bother me all that much just early on. Ooh, Oviraptor, Bola U. I do have to make some level changes, which, like I said, I got to do some things as the server's running. But after this first episode is when I'll make those adjustments. Alright, so let's make ourselves some hide pants. I absolutely hate corded headsets. I've said this probably hundreds of times on video before, or if I haven't, you guys have lucked out, but I hate corded headsets because the cords... Whoa. That... Okay. Corded headsets usually just get in the way 90% of the time. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. Get off me. Nope. Can I get a second, please? Thank you. Oh, you are level 90. Maybe I'll tame you. What are you? Oh, you're 145. Yep, so you're going down. Well, if I can hit you in the head, that'd be great. Alright, so. Rocks to the face on you. Can I knock you out with rocks? I believe I can. I believe I can knock you out with rocks. That's a charge bug right there. Hopefully we can knock this thing out, because then we'll have a raptor. That'd be fantastic to have a raptor right off the start. That'll give us an easy movement tame. Whoa, 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 where'd he go? He's... Whoop. Let me switch over bolas. Okay, now that everything is still aggroing me. Alright, that guy's stuck in a circle for some reason. I don't even know what to talk about right this second because I'm trying not to die constantly. Let me see if I can... Nope. Okay. Let's try this once more. Let me knock you out, please. I do not want to fight you. You're a high level. You're a great first tame. Let me knock you out. I would really enjoy that. To have a decent tame right off the start. I'm trying to also listen around us. I normally don't use slingshots. Normally I would use straight to a bow and arrow. I might actually end up killing this thing before knocking it out, truthfully. Which kind of would suck, but it is what it is. No, it's torpor running, I believe. Oh, okay, it's getting some health back. That's perfect. Can I bully you yet? I can. Okay, let's try this again. You gotta be getting close to going out, right? You gotta be. I've been hitting you in the head with how many rocks? I don't even... my slingshot's completely almost broken at this point. I'm directly headshotting you. Either you're gonna die or you're gonna get knocked out. One of the two. Whichever one happens first, I'm okay with. Can I punch you in the head? Oh, yes. Okay, we knocked it out. Perfect, 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 perfect. Do I have any raw meat on me? I do. Do I have anywhere I can get prime? Okay, we need prime now. We need prime meat now. Alright, let's find something like a baby. Somewhere that I can get some prime meat. Oh, never mind. Never mind that. There's an Ovis right here. That is insane. I will take an Ovis all day, every day. I am in the hallucinogenic mushrooms. Alright, that's a great first entrance to those. Let me chop this thing up really quick. Alright, yep. So those are hallucinogenic mushrooms. You have to watch out for them too. They are all around the map. They are absolutely everywhere around the map, and they will do weird things like right now, like I'm choking from air somehow. Like I was what's the word? I'm drowning, technically? I was technically drowning right there, even though there was no water around me. Yeah, that's kind of what happens with those mushrooms. I would have loved to have gotten that. Dude, why do you have to be a swimmer? Why is your base... Why? Come on. You're... Okay, I guess that'll work. What do I need for a raptor saddle? What else do I need for a raptor saddle? Some wood. We're gonna get some wood really quickly so we have a mount to protect us. Because this is gonna be a great first tame. I got lucky with that slingshot. Can I repair that thing? Yes, I can. Oh, also, right now, another thing's happening. We're actually getting an earthquake. So on this map, you can get... Wait. I believe there was just an earthquake. Maybe there isn't. Yep, there is. Earthquakes. Whoop! Come on. Now. Now. Goddamn basilisk. I'm gonna just run away. Luckily, the basilisk is attacking the other guy. Yeah, so that's... that's another danger you have to worry about is basilisks. They're not fun at all. There's something you generally don't want to run into this early on. Like, you're in no way, shape, or form prepared to fight a basilisk. And, of course, that's the first thing I absolutely run into is a basilisk. Okay. We've had an absolutely terrible start. Let's eat some of them. You're supposed to be able to eat the mushrooms to counter some of the spore effects. I don't know what they are. Truthfully, I'm not going to lie to you and act like I do. Let's check where that is. I don't have a shovel. I don't even have a smithy to make it. I don't even know what my plan is for this map. Truthfully, I have no clue. All I want to do is just survive. Honestly, that's literally my big idea, is just try to survive as long as I can. Not die a bunch. Because that's generally what I'm aiming to do here, is to not die. But there is also a bulldog right here, level 90. It's an Arkology variant. And I also see another Ovis we're going to try to go tame here in a second. Aquatic mushroom only gives him 15%, so it's probably not aquatics that I need to use on him. So let's do this really quickly. Let's take you and blast you in the head a couple times with some spears. Cool. Crouch down. Get all your raw mutton. Probably could do the hide, honestly, if I don't really need this much mutton. The mutton's probably going to spoil, so let's get some more hide instead. All right. Feed aquatic mushroom. I believe that I don't know what the specific mushrooms are for these guys that makes them better. I honestly have no clue. We're just taming one just to have one. I don't even know if we have enough mushrooms to tame these guys. I'm just trying to survive, truthfully. Once our raptor's done taming, we'll go get that. Man, this has not been a good first episode on Aberration. But it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Does it not like those mushrooms? It does not like those mushrooms, so it has to be the aquatic mushrooms. Okay, so it has to be aquatics. Cool, more you know. That's not a good sign, though, because I can't find many aquatics. But it is what it is. We'll figure that out as we go. I should have enough right now to tame this guy. Yeah, it's 46%. That's 3 of them. I should only need 4 more, possibly. Our raptor's almost done, too. So once this guy's done, the raptor, I mean, we'll go over and get him. We're trying to just get this bulldog so we can have some light protection, because we do need a light pet protection. And then I want to get probably to a safe spot and build a little hut. Just something to protect us, because there's no... This has been absolutely atrocious first start, but it is what it is. I mean, I can't really complain. We have a 145 raptor that we're about to tame up, and we're getting a level 90 bulldog, which it is probably one of the ugliest creatures in the game, but it is what it is. So let's run over and go grab our raptor really fast. Hopefully the basilisk is nowhere nearby. I do not believe it is. So equip the saddle, hop on your back. Alright, so we have our first tame of Aberration. It is a 145 raptor that came out as a 216 with some pretty decent stats across the board, actually. So that's a pretty good start out for us. Okay, let's feed this guy again. 1 feed away, and then we'll have our first 2 tames. One will be a raptor, one of them is a bulldog. Which I cannot complain about, because having this decent of a raptor this early on is going to be pretty good for us. I was a little worried that we were going to run into an alpha at this point early on. I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, because now I'm probably summoning that in, but it is what it is. We need to just get a base set up. I'm more worried about the alpha variant of the basilisk to appear. Alright, there's our bulldog. Pick you up, put you on my shoulder. Actually, I'm going to throw you off my shoulder and activate that. And that should be good. Now we have our light pet protection, which is in the bottom right. If you look at the screen, it says charged. We have now charged light protection, so Nameless can't get to us. But all right, let's chop up some dodos really quickly. Get some hide and get some meat going inside our raptor. Do we have another raptor nearby? Because you're a female, perfect. So if we can get a male, that'd be great to have a pair to run with. But I kind of want to get out of this area. I kind of want to go more in towards the center. And I feel like right now with us having this guy is probably going to be our best bet to do it right this second. And to try to get as far as physically possible away from the basilisk back there. Because we do know there is one there. Like, that is completely confirmed. We know there's one right over there. Oh, we got horses. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad pickup to get a horse at all, because their saddles come with like no, that'd be a really good pickup. That would be a really good pickup, especially if we can get one of the babies. Huh, can we get one of them to aggro to us? Ah, there it is. There we go, got the adult to aggro. Let's take one of the babies. That'll be really simple once we figure out where the baby horses went. There they are. I'll take you. Alright, perfect. And let's actually make some soul balls really quickly here. If I can find some. Bro, can you get off my face, please? Thank you. We're just gonna pick you up. And, bro, can you, like, screw off for half a second? Okay, so now... There's Rex barking for some reason again. So now we have an aberrant equus, which will just continue to mature inside the soul ball, which will be nice. And we have a raptor, as well as a, what is this guy called? I can't think of his name right now. On my shoulder. Yep. I just tamed it. What is your name? Bulldog. Wow, I can't believe I just forgot what a bulldog was. Yeah, so now we have a bulldog plus a raptor and the other one. Nope, not that one. What we want to do, preferably, is to boil that down and then shred it up for its chitin, because they give off some pretty good chitin. If I do remember right. Wow, this thing's eating a lot of damage. Okay, probably if I would have hatched it up, it would have done better. But it is what it is. What is that? I tried to check my... What are you? Jugbug spawn here? Aberrant water jugbug? Also, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed in the bottom right side of the screen, it shows a weird set of eyes. That is because there is a max level nearby. So that is something your shoulder pets on Aberration can do. That is a basilisk. There, so that means that there is not one, but there are 2 basilisks right here in this little portal. So that just shows that there is a max level nearby. So that quite possibly could be a max level basilisk, which is not something I generally want to run into right now at all. It's not on my list of things to do today. But I do believe that we should probably get something set up somewhere so we can have a decent little spot to hide out and start getting some resources gathering around. Okay. Let's head up here, at least. And get something figured out. I'm not worried about that raptor right now. Now that we've got our own, I'm not worried about a raptor or anything. A basilisk, yes. Anything like a raptor, no. Because we could generally outrun most things. I have to worry about the other creature that we added, the Manuri. That is on the map somewhere. I do not have a clue where that thing spawns. At all. And we also have to worry about any alpha variations that only spawn on Aberration, which I do not know what those are. So, from the Arkology mod, that is. So that's definitely, yep, there is a max level wild dino detected somewhere nearby. I mean, realistically, a max level could be anything. It could be a jug bug, could be a light bug, could be a bulb dog. It legitimately could be anything or everything. There's not like any specific creatures it's guaranteed to be. It's just the game telling you, hey, there's one nearby. That's pretty much all that that is. How are we looking resource-wise? All right, you need some raw meat in your inventory. I'm going to store all the meat in his inventory just so we have some sort of, like, anything going. And I want to get this guy here leveled up as fast as we can. Oh, I don't even have the ability to make an Echo Saddle. I need a smithy anyway. Okay, so what I was thinking was trying to get an Equus Saddle just so we can have a mortar and pestle going, but apparently we can't do that without having a smithy anyway, so that kind of debunks my idea. But at least we'll have an Equus to carry, like, metal around or something. There's an Explorer note right here, by the way, which we're just going to grab really quick as we run through it. Alright, so now where we're moving to, I need to get a mortar and pestle done. I feel like I should probably build right there, right where that is. Honestly, I feel like that's the best option. Or maybe over there. But just not all the way down yet, because we don't know what dangers lie. Oh, wow, okay. I landed right on top of a Gigantoraptor. That's not what I wanted to see. Because I know down in the water there can be... down in the water there could be Carcinos, Sarcos, Deinosuchuses, everything. And we do not want to dabble in the fine art of sushi yet. So... there's an Avis going nuts for some reason. What level are you? That's a 140 female again. Okay, we don't have enough rocks, I don't believe. So we're probably going to let that one go. I don't know what's going on with this sheep. I have no clue what's going on with this Avis. Is it trying to protect its baby or something? Yeah, I got no clue. We're going to slice it up, though, just for the free hide and everything. And for the free kiting off these bugs. Because why not? I'll take free kiting anytime I get it. Free chitin, free hide, free mutton. Alright, so this guy's got 6 levels now. Let's do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so the big guy... ooh! Oh, hold on. I've never tamed an iguanodon before. Now I have. Now we have a baby iguanodon. They are good for getting berries, if I do recall. So I'm glad about taking that. I'll definitely take that. That was not me that attacked that, so that's kind of cool. Now we have a baby iguanodon as well. Alright, we're gonna have to fight this raptor, because it's gonna push our way at some point. Yep, so let's just end up fending this thing off. It's a 140 female, not a big deal. That one right there must be a female too, because this one's not getting mate boosted. There's a baby Paraceratherium over there. Yo, what are these raptors just like orphaning every creature in this area? Is that what the plan of it? Is that what they're doing? Is that their plan of attack for this time and place right now? What level are you? 140. You have a 140. Okay, so you have a baby raptor somewhere too. I'm not worried about your baby raptor. Carno down there to the right. So we got to watch out for that a little bit. That's a level 95 aberrant Paraceratherium. What is that, a baby? Baby dodos. I'd rather not fight that Carch or Carno. So we're probably just gonna run past that and just dodge it, let them fight each other. We're getting heavy. We're getting absolutely heavy. I'm trying to find us a spot that's safe. Like, but that's the problem with Aberration. The word safe doesn't mean much on this map, as you can see. Anywhere you turn, there is danger. It's worse than Scorched Earth. Like, Scorched Earth, the most dangerous part of that map is probably the elements. Here, the worst part is probably the creatures, because there's so many monstrous creatures around that just want to kill you. Like, I think we have almost enough chitin to make a gravestone. So we just got to get a little house put together somewhere. Whoa, 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 this is going to hurt a lot. Yep, that took us down half health. I didn't want to hop off with me knowing that there's a gaggle of raptors around. And I do mean a gaggle. There's like 6 raptors around. There's 2 doe. Yeah, like, look at all the raptors in this area, man. Like, this is nuts. Alright, let's just pop some health again. I guess we're going to probably build somewhere around here. I'm thinking. There's a lot of trees. There's some doeds. And I do feel like this might be a little bit of a safer zone for us to live in. Just move a little bit more away from where those raptors are. The green zone, okay, so I didn't mention this yet, but Aberration is supposed to be broken down into 3 separate areas, the green, red, and the blue. So the green zone is where we're at, the blue zone is down towards where it says the treasure chest is, and directly below that is the red zone. Everywhere else, you see like a brownish color, like the top left, top right, bottom left, are all of the surfaces, which surface you can only go on to at certain points. Whereas like right now, it's a 50% day, 50% night. It says it's day 2 already. I don't know how. I just started the server. I mean, I did have it on for a little bit while I was editing everything and just making some changes, but it's 50% day, 50% night, which means the whole in-game day is split between day and night cycle. So if you only have, let's say, an in-game day of 10 minutes, as of just a ballpark number, of 10 minutes to do something, you would only have 5 of those minutes could be spent doing daylight stuff, if that makes sense. So you kind of really want to be pretty careful with how you do your day and nights. So you pretty much want to aim for 90% day, or 90% night, 10% day is what you want. You don't really want to go for anything other than that. We're definitely going to need to fight those raptors because they are coming this way. And it's a whole pack of them, which is not what we want to see. That's terrible. Okay. Let me try to set up our little base shack back here somewhere, deep hidden in a corner. Because having raptors moving this way is not what we want. We're gonna do like probably a little 2x2 just for now, just to live in. Luckily, with the earthquakes, we can sometimes get some pretty good things from it. Not always, but sometimes. Alright, so we need wood, thatch, and fiber. Alright. I'm waiting for us to see. If I keep saying alright, it's because I'm just looking around and scouting the area. I don't want to get swarmed by anything. Like that Ravager right there. They cause you to bleed, so that thing would be a terrible thing to run into right this second. Alright, I know I just said, I was like, if I say the word alright. Yeah, I've literally said the word alright like 7 times. Okay. What's the play here? What is the play? Baby Ravagers? Was that just a baby Ravager just running around? If so, that's kind of cool. That's a 150 female. Alright, 2 more females, so we're going to have to fight these guys off. I kind of expected that. Like, honestly, once I saw those raptors over there, I knew they were going to be coming this way eventually. Just waiting for that right moment for them to aggro me. Luckily, our raptor's a tank, and it just completely fights off anything. She's seen battles, and she's not scared. She's getting a little beat up, but she's not scared. Not by any means. But we're going to take a few seconds to heal her up, because she is not going to hold out much longer if we keep doing these kind of fights. And now we're getting heavy. Bro, I'm going to just ravage your face with spears. I am not playing this game with you. You are not taking out my only defense. Okay. There's another raptor down. Okay, so I think there's still one. Trying to get its aggro. As long as that Dilophosaurus doesn't push me into this guy, we're fine. Alright, down it goes. Perfect. Okay, so that's all of the raptors gone. There's supposed to be a doet around here, a baby somewhere. I don't see it, but I do see a baby Ravager right here. It's level 60. We're just going to let that go. We're going to take the time to harvest some of this tree again. Okay, let's craft some more foundations. Let's try to, at least. We need at least 2 more. What are we short? Thatch and wood. Of course we are. I don't even remember where our hut is, honestly. I think it's up that way. Because this has been really rough. I don't even have any food for me. I have nothing. Right now, we're just trying to survive. We out here grinding. But we need to get a base built. We need to get spike walls put up around it ASAP. That is day 1. Oh, I forgot. PvE must be turned off because I just smacked the shit out of my raptor. So I'm going to have to fix that as well. Because I don't care for that. Because then you could accidentally shoot your creatures while just messing about. Alright, I don't remember where we put our hut. Right here. I see the 4 foundations. Okay, so let's slap this down there. Make 1 more foundation. Can I make some walls? Okay, so I need wood. I have no food. Can I do a campfire? Okay, I can at least do a campfire. That's good. I'll take that. I can get something cooking, but I have no wood anyway. Alright, campfire right here. Throw that thatch in there. Throw that fungal wood. I forgot I put all the meat in you. We'll take this, I suppose. We'll leave the raw mutton inside you, because the raw mutton will be more useful for me going forward. Light that up. Place that down there. Can we do a mortar and pestle? Can I do that? What am I short for on this one? Stone. I need just a little bit more stone. Okay, perfect. Boom, right there. Let's get the mortar going. Morte. And a sleeping bag. Can I do one of them? What am I short? Just a little bit of fiber. Okay, that is fair. That is entirely fair. I can grab that right here. Okay, perfect. Let's get the mortar and pestle placed down. Alright, so transfer the stone, transfer the chitin, make 1. How much more do I need to make 7? Okay, we need quite a bit of stone. So we'll just chop the rest of this rock up to get that stone. Because we're going to leave you right here. You just need to stay safe and heal up, because you're not able to... I saw that rock and I almost just shit myself. Pardon my language, but I almost just did. I saw my life flash before my eyes. I am short keratin. Or chitin, technically. This is terrible. Bag. Well, let me make a sleeping bag at least. To place this down. Because I think if I run backwards, I can go get a jug bug. And if I can take out a jug bug, I think we'll be okay. To get me enough. I'm not going to take the raptor with me. I'm going to leave him there. Or her there, technically, because we need some wood. I know I have no food on me. That's fine. It is what it is. We're going to eat some of these. I don't know what's up. My mouse has been doing that recently. It just looks like starts trailing away. I have no clue why. I have no clue why I'm tracking fiber either. But let's chop this tree down, get some wood. Because we need that. We need just a little bit of chitin. Keratin, chitin, anything. Probably should go with my bola out. Because we gave ourselves just a little bit of food. We're not dying as fast due to... There it is. Woo! Not the there I wanted. Not the there I wanted. Nope. How about you don't do that? Not you either. Yeah, how about you screw off there, buddy? I saw the glow of a glow bug, and those guys saw the glow of my ass. Now they wanted to attack me. I'll bola you just to slow you down. I'm just... Yeah, come on, I see another Ravager, dude. What is this? I actually may have to lower the grass height down, because I can't see shit right now. I see a jug bug right there, but I don't know if I can get myself back up. That's probably my biggest worry right now, is if I jump down off somewhere, getting back up here without losing everything I got. Because a Ravager... Oh, actually, I just thought of something really smart. I'm tracking my raptor. So that'll tell me where my base is. So that's actually a good idea. Okay, I have no clue what to do right now. I'm hallucinating. Because I walked into some shrooms again. Please nothing attack me for the next 6 seconds. And now I'm suffocating? That's the word I was looking for, suffocating. Alright. I don't see anything. I was ready to go in case something tried to square up right then and there. Bro, this has been rough. I'm not gonna play this off like this has been easy. This has been kind of rough. It's been rough to the point where I can't even figure out how to hop over a damn rock. Like, it's been that bad for me. Like, we've had a tough time today. But I probably... See, if I was smart, which I'm clearly not, I would have drank from that jug bug. Something was just a baby right here. I don't know where it went. I would have drank from that jug bug before taking it out, but... Like I said, that's if I was smart, which clearly I'm not at this point. Okay. What was I doing again? Mortar and pestle. I'm just watching everything around me. I need stone too. I need some rock. Anybody got some rock on them? Alright, here we go. Let's store some stone in here. Make this. Make as much mortar as we can. Okay, or cementing paste, not mortar. Alright, grave. What do I need for that left? I need 70 stone. That's fair. That's easy to get. Let our raptor build itself up a little bit. Yeah, this first episode, you guys know this. First episodes of mine are always insanely long. Because I'm kind of trying to get ourselves set. We do have some meat going, so that's going to be really good as well. No personal gravestone. Make sure I make the right one. Can I take some of this meat? Yes, I can. Perfect. Put that right there so we can actually eat. Alright, as well as... Put the gravestone down right... Probably... Can't even see it, so we'll just put it right there. Okay, so I feel like we're actually doing well. Shouldn't have said that out loud either. But... We need a storage box, but I don't have one. So what we're gonna do is turn you into my storage system for now. So I'm sorry, but you got to stay right here full of all my gear. Because I got nowhere else to move with. So let's go get some wood, some thatch. And then we'll get some fiber. Because I would like to have at least walls and a roof built. I don't know how I'm going to get water, other than making one of those stone taps that just give you water. So you can find natural wood as well as fungal wood, as you see. We have both wood and fungal wood on the map. Some of these trees drop normal wood like these. Some of the trees drop fungal wood. They're interchangeable. It does not matter. They both work the same way. This tree you can put a platform saddle on to build on, as well as on this map you can build... What am I short? Flint. This map was the map that introduced the stone platforms. Or cliff platforms, I'm sorry. So you can use cliff platforms on this map as well. Which I've always wanted to do a really cool cliff platform base. I've just never thought of a good idea. I may have to make a... I don't want to make a stone sickle, because stone sickles are terrible. Ooh, what do I need for an iguanodon saddle? Because they can get fiber, right? Can an iguanodon get fiber? Iguanodon saddle. I'm missing fiber and hide, which I believe I have all of that. I'm missing just the fiber. That's fair. I can gather that. Fiber's really easy. My tongue's bothering the hell out of me right now, so if I start slurring a little bit, that's why. Oh, there's my bulb dog. Apparently I just yeeted him. Okay, how far along is the iguanodon? 50%. Okay, you're definitely not going to be ready in this video, which is completely fine. Pull that to me. Make that saddle. We're going to store everything else just in you for now. Like I said, this guy's pretty much just going to be the pack mule this second until we can get things going. Because we need this Equus done, and we need this guy done. We need this guy for, like, the berries, and I think they could harvest fiber. Let me look really quick, but I do believe... Let me see really quick. Gotta check Dodo Dex. But I do believe they harvest fiber, guys. Maybe. Because Dodo Dex has been doing this weird thing where it just doesn't want to work for me recently. Like, the app will just buffer constantly. Not entirely sure why. That's a raptor again. What level are you? I hitting the shrooms again. Stop your moving. Bro, this is so hard. Bro, this is so hard. I'm drowning. I'm literally standing right next to this guy and I can't hit him. How am I this bad? I mean, I know I'm not this bad, but it's the game, but still. I almost drowned. How? Okay. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Another raptor. Let me get some more rocks, and then we'll try to tame this one. You fuck. You fuck. Okay, let's try that again. Pardon the language. Pardon the yelling fuck all the time. But it doesn't help that like all these guys are trying to kill me at once. Okay, what level are you? Are you a male? Yeah, you are. You're level 20, though. You're useless to me. I'm just gonna spear you in the head. Bro, I keep forgetting to pick you up. I'm sorry. Are you alive? I thought this one was breathing for a second. Oh, bag. Arrows. I'm not gonna say no to arrows. Arrows are always beneficial. There's a bulb dog right there. Okay, so yeah, I definitely gotta adjust the level scaling, because as you can see, they're still very, very low level. Still level 20, but that'll be something I could easily adjust as we progress. So, also, Aberration does not have supply drops, as in the ones that come down from the sky, because clearly we are on, or not on, this is underground, so we need 2, 4, 6, 8 walls. We need 8 total walls. I don't believe I have anywhere near enough to make 8 walls. I can make 7. But this is a map where you're completely underground. The whole premise, from what I remember of this map, is you are absolutely underground and you can't truthfully like get out because it's not safe. So you really wouldn't want to anyway. But yeah, you can't really leave under the underground area. So you can go to the surface on the day-night cycles like I was talking about prior. But other than that, you probably shouldn't do that, more or less. Alright, let me put a window wall in there. Let me put a wall, and wall. What am I missing from the wall here? Just some fiber, some wood, and some thatch. Probably legitimately everything. But once we get these walls done, we're probably actually going to wrap it up here, because we're going on almost an hour. Fiber, wood, and thatch is what I said we needed. Yeah, that's a Ravager. There's usually a pack. Where's your friends? I don't want you near me, so I'm going to take you out anyway. You're probably a high level, which sucks, because you'd be a great tame to have. Because Ravagers do have weight reduction, by the way. Yep, I knew it. I had a feeling this was a high level. Ah, it's disappointing. I had a really good feeling that guy was a high level. Oh, it is what it is. Alright, let's get this. Let's fumble our way back to base. We're dehydrated. There's not much I can do right this second. Okay, yeah, let's just aim to finish the hut. And we'll go from there. Do I have enough to make 4 of these? Can I make 4 of them? I can. Okay, that'll work. We'll just do that instead. We will just completely do that instead. We're going to do a short door. We're going to pick up the sleeping bag. And we're going to shift it to like right back here probably. And we're just going to put the 4 roofs up that we have. They're made of thatch. I honestly do not care. It is protection. That is all we need right this second. And door. Can I get a door built up? Do I have enough to build a door? I do. We'll do a thatch door. Can we do a wood door? We can do a wood door. Okay, so we'll do wood just in case. Can we do 4 of these? Please tell me I got enough to make 4 of these. I'm missing 7 pieces of wood. Alright, so I'm going to slap that right there. So now we at least have our little bit of a protection hut. We have somewhere to go to. Okay. That's a start. That is definitely a start. That is another Ravager right there. Right there in front of me. There's 2 of them. Please tell me that's not a basilisk right there. I believe that's a rock. No, it's a raptor. Okay. That is not great, but it is what it is. We need some wood and some thatch. So let's get some wood. Let's swing over here, grab some thatch. I'm trying so hard not to die in this first episode because I feel like that'd be a terrible thing to have happen. Death in your first episode on a new map. I don't think we've actually died so far in any of the first episodes on any of the maps. I think we were alright on the island. Scorched, we got really, really lucky. This one, we haven't had such said luck. So it's been kind of a touchy-feely as we've moved along, which has kind of made things just a wee bit harder. There's our corner walls, and now we are completely trapped in our base, which is I'm fine with, honestly. Which kind of makes me feel that much safer. Let's put a window right there just because. And slap. Why would you snap that way? What would make you think I want you to snap that way? Like, come on. Alright. There you guys have it. We have our little base up. It's not great. It's a starter hut. We have our bed down, kind of. It's a sleeping bag. But that's going to be it for the first episode. We ended up taming a raptor. We ended up taming a bulb dog. And we ended up taking not 1, but 2 little baby dinos, which we are now going to get a storage container for as well. if we can. Actually, we'll probably make one of these each as well. Can I craft one of these? I'm missing wood. Of course I am. But what we're going to do is, like I said that 3. Why did I say that twice? Like, what we're going to do is what we're going to do. No, what we are going to do is go outside, place down the stone water intake in a position where it's not super noticeable because the B+ gives us this availability to do this. Okay, cool. It's somehow magically getting water from air. And then we're going to place this right here by the door so we can drink water constantly. And I'm just going to pull everything out of your backpack. Run inside, because now we need wood. We're going to just run over here, grab a little more pieces of wood. I want to get his storage down before I end the video. Okay. I don't know the plan going forward. I really don't. I have no clue what's a good idea on this map. Like I said, Aberration Rex is talking again. So I have no clue what's good on Ab. For those of you that are big Aberration players, leave a comment in the comment section below on what's really good. What should I be aiming to get here on Aberration? I'm going to be a couple episodes ahead of you guys, by the way. So if I don't get what you let me know is good right away, it's because I'm like 1 or 2 days ahead. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time for more Ark Survival Ascended. See you guys then.